Hello.
Hello. Hi. Finally see you online. I'm so happy. Hello,
Me
everybody.
too. It's the first time that I make this online call.
Wow. Wow. I'm so happy to see you. So I will do a little bit of introduction first, okay?
Okay.
So please give me a few seconds. Hello, everyone. I'm Avril Xu, and I would like to interview all the smart people around the world to bring your wisdom to this whole world. So tonight, I'm very honored to have Mengqi with us. And Mengqi, who is a potential coach, who is helping the others to grow self-development, to understand, to motivate the others to be better. So she's a very great coach. Tonight we will be with her, and she can speak many languages, and she studied in Europe for many years, and she's a great coach. So today we will find more with Mengqi. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. So can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Okay. So thank you, Chang. How should I pronounce your English name?
Oh, Avril Xu.
Avril. Okay, Avril. Okay. Because sometimes my English has some German accent. Yeah. Okay. I will introduce a little bit. Hello, everyone. My name is Mengqi, and it's the first time that I make the online call in 视频号. Yeah. And yes, I'm not only a potential coach, but also a holistic life coach. Holistic means that you keep growing in your body, your mind, and your spiritual. Yeah. So yeah, I think today you can get to know me little by little in our later conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so great. I noticed that when you went to abroad, I read your article. You wrote so many articles, and I read your article one about you went to Africa in the very beginning, and
Yeah.
you were the volunteer, and you did a lot of activities with them. I really envy. So in the very beginning, how did you find this opportunity to go and do the service with them?
That I think that year it was about 10 years ago, and at that time there is a club and a group called ISEC, AIESEC, and different students from the university all around the world, they can apply to be volunteer in different countries, like in Africa, in America, or in in any country in the world. Yeah, and at that time I have the chance to go to Europe or South America. But I think okay, it's very it's not a very easy chance to go to Africa. So I choose to go to Cameroon, a country in Africa, and there we have different volunteers from different countries. Yeah, they are all students, and we have been to different orphanages. Yeah, to do some volunteer teaching or donating or organize donating or to teach them languages. Once we go to a village and they have never seen Chinese before, and we ask them which language do you want to learn, French, German, Chinese, or other languages, yeah, or Dutch. And in the end, to our surprise, they want to study. They want to learn Chinese because they have never seen Chinese before. So we have teach them some basic Chinese like 你好, 谢谢, and so on. Yeah. And after one day, the next day when we go to the orphanage to teach them, all the village, all the people, they can say hello, they can say 你好 to us. So yeah, that's a very interesting opportunity. Yeah.
Wow. It's really very special, and I think maybe that is the very beginning of you, because I remember that you even took a cold shower in the place, right?
You really
So
read
it's
the
good for your
article.
body.
Yeah, you really read this article, in details. Yes, at that time we only have cold water and we eat only once a day. Yeah, so the cold water, you have to wash your hair with cold water. However, I can get used to that very easily. However, when I go back to China, once when I open the shower, I feel, oh, the water is cold, and I just get away from that. And I noticed why when I was in Cameroon, when I was in Africa, I didn't feel the water is cold. But when I go back to my hometown, go back to China, I can feel that, oh, the water is cold. Yeah.
I guess so. That's from the very beginning. You have really good body. We need to have prepare for our body, also mental. Because after many years later, and you found that to be a coach, you need to have a strong heart. Right? So it's really good.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that you spoke so many languages. Wow, you speak Chinese, English, and German and Spanish as well, right? Wow. So, well, what make you? It's hard to learn a new language. So, what makes you to decide to learn so many languages, and how did you cope with it? It's really amazing.
Yeah, actually, I have learned a lot of languages. But my most fluent languages is, of course, Chinese, my mother tongue, and English, my second foreign language, and the third is German. Yeah, I have also learned other languages like French, Spanish, and also Japanese. Yeah, I have learned these languages. However, because I did not use these languages often, so I forget them mostly. Yeah, I can read some of, for example, French and Spanish, but I cannot speak very well. I can only speak some simple French or Spanish. However, English and German, because I use them a lot. For example, today I didn't prepare and I can speak. So because I have used this language for many years. And German, because I have stayed in Germany for 6 years. Yeah, I have studied there, and I have to pass the college exam to study psychology or economics there. So and one important thing I think that is because I learned German in Germany. That's why I can speak, with not so much Chinese accent. I can, before I go to Germany, I can only know the alphabet of this alphabet. And after I go to Germany, I learned these languages from the very beginning, yeah, to a higher level. And in the very beginning, the languages. What's the benefit of learn a language in that country is that what you already learned, you can use it directly. Yeah, and for example, I only learned how much is it, or good morning, good afternoon. I can use it. Yeah, I can use it every day. So what you learned, you already can practice. That's very important. And after 3 months in Germany, I have the courage to call someone to ask for a rent. I will ask them, oh, is this room still available in German? That is das Zimmer noch verfügbar? Yeah. And I will also ask them, how to say? Okay. When can I visit this room? Yeah. When kann ich das beabsichtigen? Yeah, that is German. That is German. So I think for language, the main key is to practice and to live in that environment. Practice makes perfect, and don't be shy. Just speak. I think everybody have said that, but environment is very, very important because when we learn Chinese, because we have this environment surrounded by all Chinese people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Even though my English is also not perfect, but every time I think it's not my native language, I need the time to grow. So I decide to forgive myself just to try.
Yeah. Very good.
Thanks. Wow, it's very detailed. So, and also in the very beginning, what made you study Spanish? I also noticed that you also learned Spanish.
Yes, good question. Because I am a curious person, I like to learn all the things that I have never learned before. In one semester, I have choose the 6 courses that I have never tried before, like play golf, play tennis, and play like floorball and learn Spanish. That's the semester. Learn Spanish. Yeah, because I think learning a new things help make my sales feel thrilling. Very happy, very excited. So I just want to have a try, and when I have time, and when I'm in the university, I have the chance to learn all different languages. Why not? Yeah.
Wow, you and you are very great hard worker, hard studier. When you were in Germany, I noticed that you chose the hardest subject and you learned the most. So many subjects and you almost throw yourself in study all the time. So can you share with us about your study in North Germany, the time?
At that time, I was in the University of Hamburg. I chose the hardest subject and many subjects is because at that time I want to I want to study psychology. Yeah, and but I already have a bachelor degree in China, so that is another bachelor degree in Germany. And my parents at that time do not know that. And I want to study it as fast as possible, and then I can graduate, and then I can say something to them. Yeah, and
And you did it. You did it great.
No, okay. In the end, it's okay, but I want to say to you, never do that to yourself because it's too much pressure to yourself. Yeah.
It's like me recently. This October golden holiday, 7 days every day. I arranged an interview. Wow! So today actually is I think the last holiday. Wow! I'm almost strained out. I guess so. Maybe it's the similar feeling about your study in the end. Wow! So tired, but I feel so happy. So enjoy the process. Wow.
If you are
Cool.
too tired, maybe we can change the role. I can interview you, and you can be a.
No. Tonight is the biggest. Because how to say, because there are a lot of information I can learn from your articles. So I really looking forward to this one. So it's a little bit different because the previous one I have limited information. So it's good. Yeah, speaking about writing, wow, you're also a great writer. I noticed that you wrote your articles from 2018, 4 years now, and very long articles. So how did you insist on writing for such long time? And what is your biggest gain from your articles? Or you write? Yeah.
Okay, my biggest gain, you mean?
From your writing. Yeah,
Okay.
what makes you insist on such a long time?
If you look back how long I have been writing, and you will see my articles are not so many. That means I did not write so frequently. Yeah, I write when I have an inspiration or I want to share something to other ones. Yeah, I think everybody has a writing talent. Yeah. For example, Lu Xun, he used to study just to be a doctor, but when he want to write something to inspire and to arouse people to be awake, then he can just write. And yeah, and when we read what he wrote, when everybody feel wow, it makes me sit straightly. Yeah. So how to insist on writing, because I think writing is a very useful tool to spread your mind, to spread your thought, and to share it to other ones. Yeah. Although nowadays it is very normal to do something in 视频号, and I still prefer to write something. Yeah. Or sometimes even I write in my notebook because I just enjoy the feeling when a pen just touching the paper. You feel great because you will not be disturbed by many other infos. Because when you are in computer, maybe sometimes there are some infos, but when you are writing, just free writing by yourself, then it's your own time, it's your own quality time. So I enjoy that on one hand. On the other hand, I think it's a way to connect with other people. Yeah, because for example, when we read many many books. Because they write it, so we can read it, we can communicate. Even they have died for a long time, and even after so many centuries. So I think writing is a way to passing different time, and space.
Wow. Yeah, I even noticed that you even wrote a poem for your mom. It was so touching.
Oh yes,
And you wrote it's it's like it evoked me of when I was young, when I was little, and my mom do her best to raise us up, and then finally we become the current ourselves. So excellent. So I think it's really good sometimes to expressing ourselves.
Yes,
That's
about that
good.
poem, that is because during one meditation, I can feel how deep my mom loves me, and how how she tried her best to protect me. I feel that energy. So my tears just kept going smoothly. So I wrote that poem during that process. Yeah.
Wow. Even when I read it, I just reminded me of my mom. And it feels like want me have the impulse to call my mom to say I love you, I think so. Like you said, writing is really good. It's when we read it, it's kind of a person is talking to you, and you can learn from her, and then it will inspire you to do things better, to be better yourself.
Yes.
Wow. So it's also related to coach, I think, because it inspires people. It's like your motto said, inspire more people to be better themselves, to make them freedom, to have better themselves, to do meaningful things, right? So it's really inspirational. So how did you come with these great thoughts?
Yes, it was also during a meditation. In that meditation, I just feel that everybody can live passionately and freely. So that is the word I see. So after that, I decided to have my career to support people to achieve their best self, and to just be the best self, and to help them realize what they want to realize, and help them to be on the way that they want to be. Yeah.
Yeah, in China, in Shenzhen girls' motto is make money all the time. 搞钱,搞钱,搞钱. So I think it's really hard for us to really be peaceful, to find the inner self, to talk to ourselves. So it's really not easy to, like, say, to put ourselves down, to listen to us and the people around us, to really care about the others. Really great. Thank you so much
making
to
money.
also inspire me.
Yeah, if you are making money happily, that's no fault. That's okay. That's good. That's also a very positive attitude, I think. Money is just how to say a medium to, it's just a tool, I think.
Yeah, I saw some people, like my father, in his whole life, he always fix computer for the others for free. And it makes my mom very angry. It's you service for the others, what about us? You're supposed to make money, and you're using your time freely to the others, and we're gonna be starved. And I think, sometimes it's a kind of, how to say, for example, if I did a favor, or I did make some venues for my friends, and if he would like to pay me, I would just accept it happily. Thank you. Thanks for other, to say, acknowledge my efforts, right? Yeah, I think it's a good way to, and I think it also can make both of us very happy.
Yeah. Because I think the reason why I can choose a career that I want and insist on it is because in the very beginning, of course, although I cannot make very much money to support myself, I have other channel to support myself. That's why I can keep doing that, because money is not a big issue in my life. I mean, because one day after doing bath, I look at the mirror, I look at my body. I'm just like 1 meter 55, something like that. This kind of girl, like yeah. And I think, how much do you really need? And I think out, not so much, right? And I already have all I want, so I can do what I want to do. Yeah.
Wow, speaking about this, it reminded me when you were in your college, in the first 3 years, and because you studied so hard, so you spent some money from the family. But after that, you immediately looking for jobs, and you immediately started financial independence on yourself, and you even have some savings. So what made you become such an excellent child and student?
Okay, it's because at first I planned to study in America, and then I just applied one university, and I get refusal from that university. Then I decided to go to Germany, and in Germany, when you go to college, you just need to pay very little tuition fee. And so what means you only need to support yourself with your living cost. Yeah, and because my parents, they are both teachers, they are like, I don't want to cost too much burden to them. So after the first 2 years, I can do some mini job to support them, do some translation job, or do some job in trading to help one of my cousin. My cousin has a company to do some trading. So yeah, that's how I finance myself.
Well, sometimes people can also choose, like, I just choose the easiest subject and just get a diploma easily. But you study the hardest. You seem like you always find the hardest challenge and make yourself so busy and make yourself learn so hard. Even after your college and you go to study and you go to many places for traveling, you take your camera and you find so many good things, and then you're always exploring yourself. So I'm like, how this girl being so like brave and always so independent? I think it's really, really good. Not easy abroad alone on your own and doing so many things. Wow. So during your traveling in abroad, you've been to so many countries. Wow, amazing! All the Europe countries, I think most of them. And do you have any interesting stories to share with us during your traveling? Any impressive things?
Yeah, of course. First, Avril, I really want to appreciate you because you read my articles so in details. Yeah, I think you prepared really, really, very with your heart. So thank you for that. So today, I think it's really a precious time to communicate with you. Yeah. Okay. And secondly, about some interesting story and of traveling to different countries. I think the reason why I can traveling to different countries first is that when I was in Europe, it's so easy to go to other countries. It's like Germany is just a similar size like Sichuan province. Yeah. So it's very easy to go outside of Sichuan, right? So it's very easy for me to go outside of Germany to travel to other countries like Switzerland and France and Netherlands and Spain. Yeah, so it's very easy to go to these countries. And when I am in my holiday, I think why not? Because it did not cost a lot, and it's very easy to go to other countries because for people like me who are so curious about everything, really want to travel, and I really like to take photos because I want to catch the beautiful moment. Yeah, so I just bring my camera and go to different countries. The country I like most and I enjoy most is in Switzerland. Yeah, because at that time my parents also come to Europe. Yeah, so we traveled together to Switzerland, and my mom is an English teacher, and my dad cannot speak English at all. Yeah, but he just
He's
get
brave.
used to yeah, he get used to search which train we need to go. Yeah, he just look at this alphabet like A B C D something like that. He remember by alphabet, and he know okay we should arrive to this station, this stop, and we should take this train at which time. And on the train, there is a people who can speak French. They just communicate with each other like with just body language. I feel so amazed. My dad is so soup that can communicate with them, and I enjoyed this time because in Switzerland the security is very good and the scenery is also very beautiful. So yeah, that is one interesting story I want to share with you.
I used to been to Alps mountain. I love it very much. It's not big, but it just gives me the feeling like a pure, just a snow white world, and feel very safe. I even see a squirrel in on the mountain, top mountain. So it's really a very very fun trip. So when you were there after you graduated, I found out you had some time you feel like confused about your future, right? So how did you find your way to being a coach?
It has great connection with the meditation I made. Like I said previously, in the meditation, I say the word that everybody can live passionately and freely. So I was thinking, okay, how could I support people to live freely and passionately? And then I searched, there is some different types of career, like being a psychologist or being a consultant or being a coach, a life coach. And I have tried to be to be a social therapist, and then I find sometimes it is too dry and it is too how to say academical, yeah, and it's more about doing research. So I think, okay, is there any other chance I have? And then I read a book. The name of this book is like it's a German book, yeah, but the meaning is like to find your true calling, yeah. And then in that book, the writer at first she also studied psychology, and in the end she find coaching is more suitable for her. So she chose to be a coach. And then I think, okay, maybe I have also a chance to be a coach. And then I searched how to be a coach and which institute is good to train me. And there is an international coach federation who can just license who is a licensed training center to be a coach, and I choose that program. And this year I have become the professional certificate coach, meaning that I already have more than the requirement is that you have of course first your training hours, secondly how many hours you already training, you already coached people. I have already coached people until now more than 500. So I reached all the requirements, and also I have to submit 2 coach recording to this federation. And they have mentored and listened my recording, and they think I passed to be a professional certificate coach. And that means after that, when I coach people, I have some license. Yeah, but before that, you can also coach people because you need to accumulate your coaching hour. And I think the most important thing is when you are on your right track, on your right way, you can feel it, and you can feel that you have the talent to listen people and to hear what they want, and to maybe, or even as a mirroring, to see their blind spot. And when you see their blind spot, you can share with them. And when they see there's blind spot, they can solve this problem by themselves. So what I believe is that everyone is their own master. And many principles in coaching or the mindset is very like with my own mindset, it's just like much very perfect. So I'm on this way, and yeah, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not easy to find what you love and you really want to go. It seems like, I think you're such a brave girl, and it seems like you use this method to find your inner fire, and you help the others, everybody around you. So it's really not easy for people like just graduated from school. So can you give especially the females, not easy. Can you give us some suggestions of how to find our talents and to find our career goal? What is suitable for us to do, right?
Yeah, and there are two ways. First, the way to go outside. Yeah, go outside means that you just, if you don't know what's your true calling, what you want, just try all the different things. How to love yourself. That is just in your own ability, in your own how to say resource. You can just try many different things, and when you try these things, if that's right, and you can feel it, yeah, okay, I really like doing that. Okay, then just keep digging, keep practicing, keep being in that field. Then you will have some sense. Yeah. Another way is to go inside. How to go inside? There are many ways, like to do some free writing, yeah, free or do some meditation to dig inside. Okay, ask yourself some questions like, when do I feel most excited? Yeah, doing which kind of activity I feel energetic. Yeah, I can do it all day long. I really enjoy it. Like Xu Chang, you can do an interview. What's your the initiate motive to doing that? Just to dig in. Yeah.
Yeah, like me, explore new myself, and I just like all the girls like to talk. I like to talk to people. I enjoy the conversations, and I also like to find out their specialty. I just want to dig out their strength, and I think they can make themselves feel better to be better themselves. I also can bring their wisdom to the others, to enlighten the others. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds okay, good. Yeah.
I can also
You see the sparkling in my eyes?
Yeah, I can see your sparkle in your eyes, and you really enjoy it. When you do something that you enjoy, you have this passion, and passion is most valuable energy in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm addicted to it. I hope that I found all the best people and find out all their potentials. How to find the potentials and fully use them. So like everybody, if we can fully use our advantages and our strength, then we can help everybody around us make the world better.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
learned a lot too.
So that's why you can doing this kind of interview 7 days in a row, like. So
Yeah, really addicted in my dream. Okay, how should I do it better?
very good.
Thank you. So during your coach journey, do you have any impressive case can you share with us? So
Yes.
we can know better about coach.
Many clients, when they first come to me, they have some private questions like, okay, I don't know what I really enjoy. I don't know which career I like to do. Don't get cheated about what the problem is. Usually, with the problem, the brain is not the initiate problem. When you dig and listen, you would know that they already know what they want to do. However, they do not have enough courage to do that because, for example, the payment or because the professionalism at the present. So if we find, okay, the courage is the most important factor that they are lacking, then we can do something to build that, to build your confidence and build your your mood and your courage to do that. Yeah, so that is one example. Yeah, so we have to, like, every time when we have some problem, we thought if we find the advices to, if we have the advices to do that, we would solve it. No, why no? Because that is not the key problem, the key, or how to say, the key point. Yeah. Another case I may also share is about recently I do a coaching, and my client, it is about being sleeping late, and I have also asked the permission to share with that story. Yeah, and about sleeping late. Many people have this problem, right? Okay, I want to get up, go to the bed early and get up early. That is what most people want to be. Yeah, want to have, and then, but I don't know why. When it's already like 11 o'clock, I'm still, watching some videos or in 视频号, right? And okay, I know I need to stop, but I can't. Okay. Then after digging and after questioning and listening, I find out that the reason why she want to watch videos or watch novels at that time is because she feels that her daytime is too boring, or is not satisfied. So she wants to find some interesting things in the videos or in the novels. However, she finds that even if she just keep watching the videos, it cannot bring her the real satisfaction. And then I ask her, okay, so what makes you really feel satisfied? And then she said, when I achieve something, when I overcome something, when I really make a big deal, when I really, to achieve, to do something, and to, by my own effort. Oh, okay. Then we find that is what makes you truly feel satisfied. And then now, how do you see your solution just to make you feel more satisfied by watching the videos? And then she said, oh, that did not help at all. Okay, and that is one big breakthroughs we have. Yeah, another breakthrough is that we have different days. Like some days we are happy, some days we are not so happy. Sometimes we are very hungry. Sometimes we are, sad. We have different mood. Different mood is like different flavor. You cannot like every day to have the flavor of sweet. It's like just like you cannot every day to just eat cake, right? It's if every day you eat cake, you would also feel, oh, every day is cake. I cannot feel the sweet anymore. If every day is cake, then she just find, how about we just taste the day as it is. We just taste the flavor as it is. It's just like when we eat something. Of course, we can add many flavor. The videos is just like novels. Is just like the ingredient we add, to what we eat. However, how about we just to taste the flavor as it originally is? Yeah, sometimes if we read some salad or cabbage, we still feel the beauty and of the taste. So then she finds that and she said, okay, I want to taste different flavor. That is the second breakthrough. Yeah. The third breakthrough is that even if she want to add different ingredients, the first thing is that if we are cook something, if we want to add some ingredients, of course we need to first taste it, right? We need to taste it. Okay, if it is lack of salt or pepper or something. So she said that we need time. We need to give time to make this to be quiet, so we can taste how it's really favored. Yeah. And then she said, okay, then she made a plan that every day around 10 o'clock, she need to give her own quality time and quiet time to taste today's flavor, and then create something that she want to add, or just go to sleep. Yeah. So that is a story I want to share with you all.
Wow, I think it happens to us too. People like me just started my little business every day staring at how many fans follows. You see? So it's very typical. And sometimes I found that one day I just realized that I'm addicted to watching the videos. The same. So yeah, like you said, just I think it comes to the same thing. Yeah, comes to the same thing. Like you feel like you did nothing in the end, and you feel even more anxiety. Right, I feel like worse because today I didn't do anything, but I just feel like so enjoying the videos. But in the end, you feel like, oh shit, I did nothing, and then you feel worse, and then you just couldn't go to sleep. And the next day, again, the same thing. Yeah, so it also helped me to, yeah, in the future, I should really calm down and think what do you really want, and then to be peaceful first, to listen to your heart, what do you really want, and then change your behavior. Comes from your brain first, and then right, your heart, from your heart first, and then your brain, and then your action. Yeah, I think this is a great thing to help the others. So, what about the host? How to say? So, potential coach. What kind of say not patient? Huh? What kind of problems people usually meet, and then they will realize, okay, maybe I need to go to a coach. So I want to ask about your audience, or not audience, like people like me. Sometimes we have some confusion about our life or work.
Okay. Yeah, it's just, coach, the meaning of coach is, coach has another meaning like a bus, right? A coach means that take you from A to B. Yeah. And so we are also like a coach. A bus is to accompany you from A to B. And B is the designed place you want to be. But now your reality is that you are in A, place A. So we support you and accompany you to go from A to B. And during this process, you may have many, some, for example, limited belief that make that is drawbacks you. Yeah. So what we do is to it's not like I have problem, I go to you. Many like millionaire or great CEO, they have their executive coach. Yeah, they want to have a coach that can nudge them, that can support them. They have different coaches, yeah, in fitness coach and also executive coach, because a coach is just like a mirror to reflect your drawbacks and to see also your potential and to unleash your great potential. Yeah, and so because there are some basic principles. First is one is that you are your own master. You know how to solve it. Yeah. And the second is that everybody is creative genius. Yeah. So we believe that, and we create a space. Yeah. That way that the space is very important. For example, if a mom looks at their little girl dancing on the stage, if the mom is like with an appreciating eye and encouraging eye, then the girl can dance very good. Yeah. So we also create the space that they can dance in that stage. And sometimes we dance together with each other. Yeah. And then in a point, okay, what we stuck before is just melting, like the case I showed you just now. Yeah, and now I'm not to unleash the potential, because every time they can unleash the potential, I'm more like I go to the holistic life coach, because I think our body, our mind, and our spiritual, they are, when we are in when these three parts match each other, then everything can be very efficient. And yeah, so that's my new title, like holistic life coach. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, not in this field, I will not very clear, being confused. Yeah. Thanks for your explanation. Yeah. You also mentioned about meditation a few times. Can ordinary people, how can we use this skill? Can it help us to be better? Mm-hmm.
I think everybody knows meditation is just like a water that in the day it's like have different waves. Now it's a time to calm down. So how could we calm down? There are different medium to help us. The most easiest medium is your breath. You can feel how you breathe. Yeah. For example, if I did not feel my breath, I may speak very loud. And my throat may feel very pain. So, if I go back to my own body, myself, when I can feel my breath, okay, I can tell myself, okay, you can slow down and you can speak not so loud, and everyone can hear me. So I can be more relaxed and gentle. Yeah.
Just feel ourselves, the feeling from our heart,
Yeah.
from our body, right?
Yeah.
Really
Our heart is very wise. Yeah. So sometimes we just need to give some time and space to hear them.
Yeah, especially in Shenzhen, I think people easily get too busy and we forgot ourselves. We say, I'm not myself today. It really means I'm not myself. Yeah, I totally. I understand, but normally I think maybe we don't have the habit to meditate, to really sit down to ourselves. You can see from the very beginning, actually, I was a little bit nervous for our call in the very beginning, but now it feels better. Yeah, it's really very helpful to help us to be peaceful, to get really connected to ourselves. Thank you. Wow, really a lot of things learned from you.
Yeah, what I want to share with you all is that go with the flow. Because for me, like today, during the lunch, I eat some dumplings and I cannot consume this dumpling very well. So my stomach did not feel very good. So I didn't have enough time to prepare for our today's interview. And I think, okay, just go with the flow. So today, and I feel satisfied with today's go with the flow. And I also can feel you enjoy it. Do you?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Coach's time is really precious. I think I'm honored. All the audience are honored. I'm very happy we have the chance to learn from you. So thank you so much. We are really appreciated. I think it's not easy for us to sit here to arrange the time, and also good for the audience to learn from each other.
Yeah,
I think
we could have a
the
screenshot.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. I will just do the screenshot right now. Okay. Can we have a heart? 1, 2, 3. I'm very happy. I got it. I got your contact from Sally, but I read your articles. I think you are really a very lively girl who maybe you are quiet in your heart. So I think normally maybe you don't talk a lot with people like too how to say，就是你是一个比较活泼，应该是，I think introvert. I feel you are an introvert person, but
Okay.
you are very try your best to devote yourself to the others. I feel the power.
我可盐可甜可动可静。Okay. It's all possible because I enjoy the time to stay with myself, and I also enjoy to communicate with people like you, to just because you are really prepared with your own heart. And I feel when we communicate, there is no energy consuming, but energy generating. Yeah, I also feel energetic because yeah, I speak English sometimes, but it's the first time like being interviewed like this. Yeah, so I also feel excited. I think it's a very good experience for me.
It's great. We should do it more.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I tried this and I feel this good.
Yeah. Last time I did it with another friend, and then today yeah, the last time was also the first time for her, and she's like, today I'm gonna connect with my friend to talk about yoga. I'm like, yeah, that's great. I feel like I have already changed her habit to be openly to talk to people, not like feel like, oh, I'm not good at it, I shouldn't do it, but she's openly to face the change and she enjoys it. And so I feel great to change her habit, behavior, yeah.
You also
Thank
changed
you so much.
my attitude of 视频号. I used to think, okay, I don't want to do it in that because you can easily, like move to other parts and it move to other 视频号. It will disturb your attention. And for me, attention and being focused is very important. But you changed me because I think, okay, I can enjoy it. And so some other people, they can also enjoy it and they can also be focused. Yeah.
Yeah, just see mine, huh? Don't see the others, otherwise I will change you in a bad way. No, I'm just joking. Just joking.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's hard to, like you said, to restrain ourselves from the good things. Sometimes if we look inside, we have a needs, or maybe we're just too tired from work, or we feel like too much pressure or a little bit anxious, and we need something to ease our anxiety. So I think sometimes, yeah, go with the flow. Don't be too harsh to ourselves.
Yeah, and the most important thing is allow yourself. Allow yourself meaning. Allow all different state of yourself. Allow you being tired. Now you have now no mood. Allow yourself to having no energy now. So first allow yourself not to judge yourself. Oh, why I'm not so energetic? Why I'm being late every day? Why? So first do not judge yourself. First give yourself some space and time to like a loving mother, how would she do you treat you? Yeah, so every solution will come, I think.
Yeah, that's great. We become like loving ourselves, good people, and affect the people around us in a good way. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. You also made my day. Thank you.
You too. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. In the end, I would also like to introduce your account to my friends and to all the people who is online right now. So, Mengqi is your Chinese name, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
your Biming, your Internet name is Dan Can, right?
Yeah.
Dan Can.
But most people know
Yes.
me as Mengqi. Yeah. Dan Cai is my
So
pen name. You're right.
how did you get your pen name Dan Can?
My grandfather gave me this name because just like a son, and also like have a pure heart. 丹心丹灿, a pure heart and also sunshine. That's the meaning he want to give to me.
Yeah, it's a great name and very Chinese good style. I like it. And so, your
Yeah.
account is 从生存到生动. Your
Yes.
public account name 从生存到生动. Yeah, how did you get this name? I'm really curious.
It's like every day we are struggling to be survival. However, life is just not only survival. We can go beyond survival to have a vivid life.
Wow, it's really touched. Yeah, touched me a lot. It's like everybody has their own way and has their own path, but you just keep doing yourself, and one day you will find, oh, you already the in your video the hero 英雄之战.
Yeah, hero's journey. You already are on your journey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you too.